Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow Earth travelers. Oblix here, and today I want to talk to you about the Heritor, good grief, already messing it up, the Heritor Morrison, which is what I was trying to say, Harrison, the Heritor Morrison. This was my Watch Gang Black subscription for the month of June. Now, we did an unboxing on this, surprise unboxing. We didn't know what was inside of it. Now, this is the full-on review. I've had plenty of wrist time with this guy. And spoilers, I love it, which is why I've had so much wrist time with it, because I love wearing it. So, let's get it out of the box. If I can open the box. I think I had this problem in the video, too. So, presentation's pretty good. It's a nice hard box with padding on the lid. You get the standard junk. Check the unboxing video out if you want to see all that garbo. And inside we have the Heritor Morrison. And let me tell you guys, I love this thing. I absolutely adore this watch. I love wearing it. If that's not a glaring enough review for you, we're pretty much it. That's good. We're moving on. Anyway, I guess I better go ahead and finish it out regardless. So, now I understand this is it's a watch that's going to be a little bit polarizing, right? Some people are going to love it, some people are going to hate it. Some people aren't going to like this kind of offset, the fact that the crown's down here at the 4 o'clock and that there's a little divot that comes out. Some people aren't going to like that. That it's wider on this side than it is on this side. I don't care. I think it looks great. To my eye, to my way of seeing it, it's fantastic. Other than that, man, I don't think there's much to not love about this thing. I could see maybe somebody complaining about the date complication being at the 4 o'clock, but that happens in a lot of watches. So, suck it up and deal with it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I gotta say, I don't have anything bad to say about this watch. So it is using the 316L surgical grade stainless steel. That's the good stuff. So nothing bad there. It's got this beautiful brushed stainless finish all the way around. The sides are brushed up and down, if you can see that. Hopefully the camera will focus on that. And then around the sides, it's actually in a spiral pattern. The crown, while not brushed, it is flat, kind of a satin. So it's not high gloss, so it doesn't contrast. It's really nice. I'm pretty sure that's an aluminum bezel. I didn't see anything online about it, but I bet you $1 it's aluminum bezel. It just has that shininess to it. No lume in the bezel, but it is very, very nice. Cyclops is excellently placed above the date. So, some cheaper Cyclopses you'll find that they're a little bit cattywampus, where it's not just perfectly straight. They did a great job. It's very, very straight. The movement in this thing, it is using Japanese automatic movement. It is fantastic. Look at the smoothness on that. You can just see a little hitch in its giddy up on that second hand, but boy howdy is that pretty to watch go around. And checking out the movement back here on the back, and it is most definitely the Seiko movement. And it is, of course, the Seiko NH35A. And excellent movement. You do find this on a lot of pieces, a lot of good quality pieces. It's no Swiss, but it is an excellent movement. It is 10 meters water resistant. Though why would you with a leather band? And this is a genuine leather band. I have zero doubts about that. There has been no separation at the top, and I have worn the snot out of this thing for the last several days. It's been a couple of weeks now. You can see it started to kind of crease in the leather a lither bit as the leather's breaking in. I love this. I think it gives it character. Makes it my watch and not somebody else's, so I got no problems there. The back is wrinkling up as well. That just makes it more comfortable. It just tells you it's breaking in nicely, becoming a lot smoother and a lot more shaped to my wrist. So I am perfectly fine with that. The stitching is phenomenal. Look at that gorgeous stitching. Just enough to give it a little bit of a pop, but not enough to be gaudy and ugly. And you get a little bit down here at the buckle and a little bit down here on the tab as well. That's a nice touch. That's not necessary, but boy, it sure does add a little something, because when you put the watch on, you know, that's what you're seeing down here stuck out, and it gives it just a nice little bit of touch there. It is a branded buckle, but not a branded crown. But again, we do have that offset crown down at the 4 o'clock. The branding on the watch is very minimal. It just says Heritor, and it does say automatic down here at the bottom in very small print. Not bad at all. The crown is a single direction turn. In other words, you can't go back the other way. That's probably 120 click, I'm guessing. Nice solid movement. Again, technically a dive watch, but with that leather band, that makes no sense whatsoever. So what are most of us going to use this for? Timing something we put in the oven. Timing how long we've been out bike riding with the kids or whatever. Simple little things like that. But fantastic for that. Love the shape on the hands, that the hour hand and the minute hand are different. Love the fact that the second hand is done in orange with a little dot of Superluminova down there. It is full-on Superluminova for the loom. And brother, let me tell you, it is fantastic. Is there better? Absolutely. Is there worse? Yes, darn near everything. It is very, very good. And I will put up a loom shot in for you guys to take a look at. Let's take a look at the weight. It's going to be a mid-weight. It's not super light, not super heavy either. I should let it tear out before I do that, because I'm a goofball. There we go. There, 3 ounces, so right in the mid-weight range. Take a look at the size. Now it is a little bit different because we have the cross, we have the up and down, but we also have this angle because it is kind of an ovoid shape, right? Kind of egg-shaped almost. Again, I put the calipers on the wrong side. But if you want to go on the across measurement, you're looking at a 42. If you want to go lug to lug, you're looking at about 43. And then if we go the long way, we're looking at about a 47-ish. Yeah, about 47 and a half. It is a replaceable band, and you're looking at a 20. So if you want to put a NATO strap or something like that on, you can. It's fully replaceable. Just pop it off. It is a spring bar inside there. I got to tell you guys, this thing is stupid comfortable on the wrist. Just absolutely amazing. Let's, in fact, put it on the wrist. Quick wrist check. I am wearing an absolutely gorgeous Spinnaker hull. Check that guy out. He is gorgeous. He is in gunmetal, and this is real sandalwood, both around the crown and around the bracelet as well. And these are full on. It goes all the way through to the other side. Fantastic piece. Just got it today, as a matter of fact. Brand spanky new. Review will come soon. You can see that sandalwood goes all the way through. Oh, it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Love it. So review will come down the road for that guy. So let's get this guy on the wrist. So this is right way up for you. What it'll look like. Very nice. It's a good mid-size watch. It's not huge, but it's not small either. It's a nice mid-size piece. Pop it on the correct way for me, and we'll strap it down. And goes on very easily. Of course, I'm going to say that and not be able to get it on watch, just because I'm doing it on camera. So keepers, this one is captive. You guys know I like that. They're decent thickness, not super thin, not super thick. And this one is a floater, of course. And look at that. Boy, my goodness. I just think that's a great looking piece. Love the coloration on this one. It does come in many different colors. But this is, looking at the website, one of my absolute favorites. Love the way that looks. And it's a great size for my wrist. Remember, I have about a 7. So, absolutely stunning. And I really do like this crown being offset to the 4 o'clock because it is easy to adjust. Now, one thing about this guy, being an automatic, let's say you're not going to wear it for a couple of days and you throw it in the box. And if you've got a ton of watches like I do, that's going to happen from time to time. Something else is going to come along you're going to want to wear, and it's going to wind down. Now, one thing I really like to see, and the Seiko NH35 has it, is you can wind the watch manually. So you don't have to sit there and do the old jiggle to get it wound up. You can just turn the crown, you can feel it clicking, you can probably hear it on camera there, and that's actually winding the movement, which will get the second hand, it'll kick it off, start it moving. You can go ahead and set it, the date and the day, or the date and the time, and go on out the door and out your business. And having that crown at the 4 o'clock makes it really easy if you throw the watch on and you forgot to set the movement, or you forgot to set it. That really makes it easy to get to it. For some reason, just ergonomics, I guess, it's so much easier to get to it here than it is at the 3 o'clock. I really have grown to love it down here at the 4 o'clock. That is definitely my new favorite place for the movement, or for the crown to be, and I really want to see that in a lot more watches. Just a personal preference there. I mean, I get some guys aren't going to like that. Fair enough. But for me, it is definitely a new favorite place, and this watch brought that to my attention. Now, the glass is, it's a sapphire-coated mineral crystal. So it's not sapphire. It's a mineral crystal, but it does have sapphire coating on it, and it is excellent. The clarity is fantastic. Passes the water test. You wipe a little water across the front, rolls up nicely. Looks really good, and I think with that, you think you're going to have plenty of hardness there. So what would I wear this guy for? I think this is a fantastic everyday wear watch. Just your go-to, if you're going to have one nice piece that you can wear anywhere, any day, this is an excellent piece for that purpose. You can wear it in the office and it looks classy enough to get along with business attire, even a button-down shirt. Long sleeves, poking out of a long sleeve shirt, this is going to look great. If you don't like gold, man, the silver is gorgeous. Just out on the town, nights, the lume is fantastic, so nights is not going to be an issue with this guy. It's just a great, fantastic all-arounder. I cannot rave about this watch enough. So, what is this guy running? Well, according to Heritor, they want $800 for it. Again, you're a crazy person if you pay MSRP for a watch. That's like paying MSRP for a car. Nobody does it. So, you will find this brand new in most stores and sites for $400. Now, obviously, I got it for $99 through the Watch King. And again, it was my June 2018 Black Tier subscription. Remember, Black Tier is $99 per month, and you're guaranteed to watch between $150 and $500, if I remember properly. So they're valuing this probably at that $400 price point that most people are finding it at, not the $800 Heritor price, the crazy, insane price. At least it's not Invicta pricing, but hey, it is double what you would normally find it for. Would I buy this watch again? Well, at $400, no, I wouldn't. $400 is a lot of money to spend on a watch. I would absolutely love to own this watch again if something happened to it. I were to lose it, damage it, get it stolen, whatever. I would absolutely love to have this watch again, and I would absolutely hit up the Watch Gang Exchange and say, hey guys, something bad happened to my Heritor Morrison. I need another one in this coloration. Please help me out. Since somebody's got one somewhere that they're willing to part with for probably $100-120, and I would absolutely do that all day long. It is completely worth that price. It is worth more than that. But that's pretty much the going rate for them. These weren't well received, to be quite frank. And just reading through posts in the Watch Gang Exchange, these guys come up for sale pretty regularly in the various colorations. I don't often see this coloration come up, but I do see a lot of the other ones. So I guess the kind of offsetting. I don't know. It's a very Seiko-like look to me, or very Orient, maybe Orient SK look. I really like it. But I do see that it's probably polarizing to a lot of people. So on a separate note, talking specifically about Watch Gang, how is my first month's experience with them? Well, you guys know already, I love this watch. It is awesome, and I'm so glad that this is the one I got. So obviously, pretty good first experience. Now, this is not a watch I would have picked up had I seen it in the display case at my local retailer. I would have blown right past it. The shape's kind of like, whatever. I do like orange. I might have double glanced at it for the orange, but I would have moved on. I like things that I tend to like things that are a little more bold, a little more big, a little more exciting. So I would have blown right by it, but I would have missed a fantastic piece, and I am so glad that Watch Gang did show this to me. And that is, to me, the benefit of the service. You get to see things you wouldn't normally see. Because it is blind and they're just going to ship you whatever they want you to have, you tend to see things you wouldn't normally get to see, or you wouldn't normally pick for yourself. So, fantastic benefit. Definitely hit it out of the park this first month. We'll see what July holds, but so far they're 1 for 1. But I do think that is all the time I got for today. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me, learning about the Harrison. I did it again. Harrison. Good night. The Heritor. I'm combining Heritor and Morrison in one word. It's just nuts. Learning about the Heritor Morrison, my Watch Gang June 2018 subscription watch. So, until next time, you guys get out there and make some noise. We'll see you.